Durut salam. Как вы поживаете? Мне очень хорошо, ну хорошо. Okay. Igor, this one's for you. Shout out. Covington versus Kamaru Usman. Usman has just had a string of fights where he's been very successful controlling the clinch and then controlling the striking game, getting the advantage in the striking game. So you're telling me that Colby Covington, who hasn't fought, what does he come off? A couple of injuries, hasn't fought in a while, is doing more talking, he changed his training staff. So whenever you overhaul your life like that, it's a coin flip, whether it's going to work exponentially good for you or whether it's going to be somewhat of a, impediment, walking in muddy dirt, right? It just makes things slower. Now, there is the odd chance, there is the variable that he could just be the same. His quarter doesn't really matter. He needed to change shit up just because he loves pissing people off. That's what motivates him. And getting rid of the old guys, putting in the new guys, exerting some sort of control feels good. But I would also say if he is changing everything just to feel some control because he's had 2-3 years with a couple of nagging injuries. If I'm thinking of this, I haven't even done any research. I'm just going off the dome. This is freestyling because Igor asked me. So, когда спрашивать, иногда я скажу. So yeah. If he's trying to exert some kind of control, he needs to piss people off. He needs to feel in control. If that's indeed what's going on, that goes well for Kamaru Usman. If Kamaru Usman comes in remotely in shape, Covington's got to chase him because Covington wants to get into a drag race. He wants to create a marathon. He wants to create a series of races. We're going to go quick for a little bit. Then we're going to go slow for a little bit, but he wants to keep pushing your pace a little bit. So whenever you drop, he drops, but he just wants to be a little bit above you. And then as you go up, then he always wants to make you continue to work. Now, this goes into the argument where people talk about Colby Covington and talk about Tony Ferguson, guys that have magnificent cardio, they want to play that card. Which you can play that card until somebody is elite or near elite. If someone's got skills, I don't care if you can run all day, I knock you out. I don't care if you can fight 5 rounds with me and then still go run 6 miles. It doesn't matter because we had a split decision and I won. So I see more Kamaru Usman. He steadily gets better. He just gets sharper. He cleans up his stuff. He's got you're not hearing a bunch of crap out of his camp, so that would suggest to me that Kamaru Usman is comfortable in his focus. The Dagestansky's are comfortable in their focus. Who else is another one? Błachowicz is comfortable in his focus. He lives as a martial artist. Yeah, he lost. He just lost, but hey, man, did you see what Glover Teixeira did? If you're playing hockey and you deke the goalie out and it's a great move and he makes one of the greatest saves of all time, you keep doing your move, because you'll still have a high rate. Just because someone does something phenomenal one time and beats you doesn't mean you need to stop and trade. Khabib Nurmagomedov went 29-0. People don't go big numbers with most guys have 5-6 losses. Greats, Hall of Famers, all time, world class, world history of combat sports class usually have a couple of losses here and there. It just happens, man. Somebody has a great night, you had an off night, whatever, bro. Listen. If If you think Kamaru Usman can have a broken foot and then go beat Justin Gaethje, I fucking doubt it. Those people that can do things like that come very, very, very rarely. We just witnessed one. It's not going to be, it's going to be a long time before we get to see another guy like that. Now, you'll have strings. You know, Islam Makhachev might win his next 29 fights, and he might go 29-0 or 29 and whatever. I don't know how many losses. I don't know what his record is. But the level of guy that can go in there and know he's going to win no matter what. You know, dad dies, broken foot. Doesn't happen a lot. So somebody like Colby Covington, who's got to keep up the charade, he's got to keep up the act of Colby Covington. He can't have a bunch of stuff go wrong and maintain his focus and maintain his whatever. He's already been beat because he wasn't focused. I just over and over focus. I don't see a ton of focus out of Colby Covington. He's got one trick. His trick is, I'm going to come in and try to be in better shape than you. I'm going to push you. I'm going to play bad Uki. Whatever you do, I'm just going to try to stifle it. And once I can get you confused or wore out or uncomfortable, that's when I'm going to start raining and draining the pound, cardio. He's a pest. Annoying, in your face, pop. Okay, but if you can't move, if somebody's stronger than you and have you in the clinch and you can't move, or if somebody is a better striker than you and outstrikes you, or if you just push them up but it's not enough to tip them over, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why do you think the best grapplers in the world can fight over and over again? Because they don't get hit that much. Because it doesn't matter what your striking is. It doesn't matter what your cardio is. If I can smother you, it doesn't matter. That's why in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Shimiwaza is king. The chokes and the strangles are king. Because whatever Helio Gracie or Carlos Gracie said it best, that you can fight with a broken arm, but you can't fight if you're not breathing. Okay? You can't fight if you're asleep. So, what do I see out of Covington and Usman? More of the same. More of the same. I will give it to Usman. And then there's a little piece of me that would be reserved that maybe Colby Covington, you know, maybe he shedded his skin. Maybe he did what he needed to do. But all I see out of that guy is just a bunch of talk, a lot of hot air. What he does like that is what he does when he's trying to do his side control, you know, Yokoshio Gatami. Crush, annoying. And the best way, everybody, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're doing Sambo, it doesn't matter if you're doing Judo, Jiu-Jitsu. Best way to overcome somebody who is anxious or tight or stiff or whatever is just to out-calm them. Kamaru Usman is a chill motherfucker. He's a chill motherfucker. He's calm. Yeah, all that fucking, he's seen Colby Covington before. All that nonsense. Do you think Colby Covington is a better martial artist than Gilbert Burns? What's up? Who thinks Gilbert fucking Burns is worse than Colby Covington? I don't. And yeah, Usman had more familiarity with Gilbert Burns, but he's familiar enough with Covington that unless Covington comes out with a sharp, brand new game, Colby Covington, man, he's just going to come out and try to beat, raise the tempo, get heavy, crush, annoying, blah. Usman. And Usman is probably going to knock him out. Usman's he's getting really good at, like, versus Street Jesus and all that. When you give him just a little bit of a window, he knows how to do his combinations to get you to and once he sees his window, you know, he can put you down. He ain't Ankalaev, but he doesn't have to be. because he's fighting fucking Colby Covington. So, yeah, Usman.